let's start the second session formally. PGRs from or focusing on the Global South, challenges and solutions. So our next guest speaker is Xiyuan Kao. Thanks, pronouncing it correctly. She's a PhD candidate, PhD student from Department of Film Studies, University of Leicester. Amen.
Hey, thank you for Nima. Okay, hello everyone, it's very nice to meet you here. My name is Xiyuan Gao, the first year PhD student in the Department of Film Studies at the University of Leicester. Thanks to the Global South Network, it's a great opportunity to share my PhD journey with you. I started my PhD at September 2023, and it's also my first time living and studying outside China. My PhD project is the recreation of female Star Wars spectators, fan fiction and fandom community, a research into the combined discipline of film studies, cultural studies, and gender studies. My study so far has been well supported by my supervisors and the department. Although we're a small department, each academic staff and PGR has a different focus. We look at film studies from a broader perspective, not just a work of art, but as a cultural phenomenon to be studied in depth and across disciplines. Beyond the academic studies, we also have opportunities for professional practice. In 2024, our Department of Film Studies and the Department of Media Communication will host the first Festival of Media Stories at the University of Leicester. Our PhD students are in charge of the judging panel and act as festival workshop leaders, such as editing and photographing. It's a great experience if we want to choose an industry job after graduation. Overall, most of my PhD journey is kind of awesome, but as an international student from East Asian country, the opportunities and challenges are coexist. As an example of my own research, I'm studying the female Star Wars fandom. The number of female Star Wars fans in China is not large, but it is enough to become a specific cultural phenomenon. However, Star Wars as a globally famous science fiction cultural phenomenon, it belongs to the mainstream culture of Western countries, and there is not a huge and enthusiastic fan base in East Asian countries, especially in China. My opportunity is to conduct my research in the UK, a country with a stronger ethos, and receive feedback from a Western context. Most importantly, I want to contribute my findings to a research field with few Chinese scholars. Like I used to present my research in the weekly PhD in Progress seminar held by GSN, I got feedback from peers and academics beyond my discipline, which allowed me to understand how my research project is perceived by people who are not experts in my discipline. Also allowed me to identify the potential problems that may not fit into the broader logic. However, my challenges are obvious. Because of the language and cultural differences, I need to make more effort when analyzing previous research in the second language. When I attended conferences, explaining my research and responding to audiences' unexpected questions are become equally difficult compared with preparing a presentation. Also, the cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of isolation when overcoming cultural shock when feeling homesick. Conducting research in a cultural environment I was unfamiliar with required an adjustment process. So, living in a Western country has brought me many challenges that I believe every international student will encounter. Overall, how to complete my studies and self-care in a place where the culture and environment are very different from my home country is something that I need to continue to overcome. I hope that in the future, more community and research networks will enable us PhD students from overseas to communicate better, make friends, and spend our PhD journey together. Thank you for listening.
Great. Thank you.